Good day, welcome to our math room. Again, this is Teacher Rosas, and now we will be learning about the 6 trigonometric ratios. And these are sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Now remember that the sine, cosine, and tangent are our primary ratios. And these cosecant, secant, cotangent are reciprocal ratios of these primary ratios respectively. Now, in trigonometric ratios, we are focusing on the right triangles. So we have example triangle ABC here, right angled at C, and our reference angle is angle A, this angle theta. Now we have to identify what is A here, side B, and side C, given the reference angle. We will start with side C. Side C will always be the hypotenuse because it's the opposite of the right angle. So this is hypotenuse, denoted as big letter H or uppercase letter H. Now, in referring to our angle A or the angle theta, so side A here is the opposite side of our reference angle. Opposite side. So this is our opposite side, denoted as uppercase letter O. And B, with our reference angle as angle A, is the adjacent side, or the uppercase letter A. So, take note ha, yung side A natin is the opposite kasi siya yung... So, take note ha, our side A here is the opposite of the reference angle. Kaya opposite side siya. So, parang anak lang yan. This is the lowercase letter A and this is the uppercase letter A, which is also the reference angle. Now, side B here is the adjacent. When we say adjacent, parang katabi lang, no? Katabi ng angle A or our reference angle. Now, the side C, kahit katabi siya pa rin ng angle A, but side C here is the opposite of our right angle. And that side, if the side is opposite to the right angle, that will always be the hypotenuse or the longest leg or side of your right triangle. So that is the hypotenuse H. Now let's move on to this, identifying the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now remember the mnemonic device, so, kato, wa. So here means S for sine and O for the opposite, H for the hypotenuse. Cosine is, K here is cosine for C, A for adjacent, and H for the hypotenuse. Tangent, TOA here is T for tangent, O for opposite, and A for adjacent. So, remember this mnemonic, so, ka, to, wa, so that you will know how to identify the 3 primary ratios and the other 3 reciprocal ratios. Now, let's start with the sine. So, this is the abbreviation for sine. So, spelled as S-I-N. And this is cos for cosine and tan for tangent. This is for cosecant, so CSC, and secant for sec, and cot for cotangent. Start with sine theta. So our sine theta, remember, is our reference angle, angle A. So sine theta has the ratio of opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. And look at the opposite side that we have identified earlier. The opposite side, O, is side A. Therefore, our sine theta is A over the hypotenuse H, which is side C. So, therefore, our sine theta is A over C. Next we have cosine theta or cos theta. Cos theta has a ratio of adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent side is side B over the hypotenuse is side C. So cos theta is B over C. Next is tangent theta. Tangent theta is equivalent to opposite over adjacent. Now, opposite over adjacent, our opposite side is side A, and our adjacent side is side B. So, tangent theta is equivalent to A over B. Now, we have identified the three primary ratios. Now, let's move on to the three reciprocal ratios. Bakit pinangalanan siyang reciprocal? Because our cosecant here is the reciprocal of the sine theta. Our secant here is the reciprocal of cosine. And our cotangent here is the reciprocal of tangent. So, it means to say, babaliktarin lang natin ang kanilang ratio. If our sine theta here is opposite over hypotenuse, yung cosine theta natin is hypotenuse over opposite. So, in sine theta, this is A over C. Ang reciprocal niya dito sa cosecant theta is C over A. So, ganun lang kadali. So, in cosine theta, we also have adjacent over hypotenuse. Get the reciprocal, we have hypotenuse over adjacent. So, sa mga sides niya, gagawin din natin C over B. So, binaliktad lang. Dito din sa tangent theta, we have opposite over adjacent. Pagdating sa cotangent, meron tayong adjacent over opposite. And then, reciprocal, get the reciprocal also of this A over B. So, we have B over A. So, we have identified all the 6 trigonometric ratios given this right triangle ABC. So, say for example, if the sides here, side A, side B, side C, have values. So, for example, side A has 3 units, side B is 4 units, and side C is 5 units. So, given those values, we can also identify the 6 trigonometric ratios. So, for sine theta, we have A over C. So, we are just going to replace the value of A and C so that we can identify the value for sine theta. So, A over C, the value of A is 3 over the value of C is 5. So, sine theta equals 3 over 5. Next, for cosine theta, we have B over C. The value of B is 4 over the value of C is 5. So, we have 4 over 5 for our cosine theta. Next, for tangent theta, we have A over B. The value of A is 3. And the value of B is 4. So, we have 3/4 for tangent theta. And then this time, since these ratios are the reciprocals of the 3 primary ratios, so from 3 over 5, gagawin natin 5 over 3. So, ganun lang. From 4 over 5, gagawin natin 5 over 4. And in this one, from 3/4, magiging 4/3. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time. Do not forget to follow Teacher Rosas in Facebook, in TikTok, and also like and subscribe in my YouTube channel, Teacher Rosas. Thank you and goodbye.